Blake Shelton is well aware that the music industry is a game that is played by young artists. A new music video for his most recent song has been released, and he is still working on new music. Having said that, he is also aware that there will come a moment when the industry will no longer be relevant to him, and that it will be time for him to call it a career. He stated that he has one person whom he desires to be the one to inform him when it is time for him to quit. In reference to Gwen Stefani being his failsafe, here is what Blake Shelton had to say about her. According to Blake Shelton, Gwen Stefani will let him know when it is time to retire. There is no way for an entertainer to know for certain when it is time to declare their work a career. They will continue to exert themselves until they come to the realization that they have overstayed their welcome and that no one is excited to see them anymore. Blake Shelton, who is 48 years old, has the expectation that his wife, Gwen Stefani, will inform him when the professional music world has moved on from him. Blake stated that he had requested Gwen to inform him when he came to the realization that he was no longer on the same page as the current generation of music advocates. He posed the question to her, "If I start, when this isn't cool anymore, you have to be the one to tell me," and she responded. According to Whiskey Riff, "Don't let me twist in the wind and say that people are going to love it." The good news is that he claims that Gwen is impressed with his most recent musical work. She has been exposed to everything, and yet she continues to sit there and say, "No, listen to me." With a reference to his newest song, Texas, Blake expressed his excitement by saying, "This is great. This is exciting. People are going to love it." In addition, Blake mentioned that it is beneficial to bounce the music off of each other because their styles are so distinct from one another. However, he stated that they are in agreement with the qualities that make a song enjoyable. "That is a painfully obvious fact," he stated. "She is a girl from California, and I am a guy coming from Oklahoma. When it comes to the rest of it, musically speaking, we have quite consistently been on the same page as each other." He claims that he and Gwen Stefani created videos that are identical to one another. The fact that Blake Shelton is not the only member of his household who has new songs coming out is not the case. During the same time that a music video has been created for his new song Texas, Gwen Stefani has just finished filming a new music video for a song that is featured on her just-released album Bouquet. The fact that their music videos were identical was something that Blake found to be alarming. In the video that Shelton has uploaded, he can be seen sitting at a bar while operating a tracking device in an effort to find his girlfriend. When the woman is ready to leave, she takes a flight to Texas and buries a suitcase that has the tracking device on a road that is completely abandoned. At the beginning of the music video for Somebody Else's, Gwen discovers a magical box in her closet. She then drives to a field and buries the box there. Blake stated, "There is this suitcase that needs to be taken out in the country and buried and hidden, and I still don't even know for sure why it needs to be done. On the other hand, it occurs in her video that I was unaware of, and it occurs in my video that she was unaware of as well." I was wondering what your thoughts were on Blake Shelton's statement that he wants Gwen Stefani to notify him when it is time to hang up the phone. Tell us about it in the comments section below. Blake Shelton is a name that resonates across the country music world. As a celebrated singer, songwriter, and television personality, his career has spanned decades, touching millions with his deep voice, country charm, and his unmistakable sense of humor. However, there is more to Blake Shelton than meets the eye. His relationship with pop sensation Gwen Stefani has not only been a focal point of the media, but has also profoundly influenced his outlook on life and his career. The phrase, "Blake Shelton hopes Gwen Stefani will tell him when to quit," encapsulates a deeper emotional and professional connection between them, one rooted in trust, love, and the recognition that sometimes it's important to have someone who has your back, guiding you in your most difficult moments. The idea of quitting is often seen in a negative light, but in the context of Blake's reflection on his career, it represents a pivotal turning point. It is a subject that brings forth questions about the balance between professional success and personal well-being, the role of supportive relationships, and the profound influence that love can have on our decision-making. Through his career, Blake has achieved immense success. Yet the true question he seems to grapple with is, when should he stop? And more importantly, who should be the one to tell him? The journey of Blake Shelton. Blake Shelton's rise to stardom was no accident. He started his career in country music at a young age, finding his place in the competitive world of Nashville's elite. Blake first gained attention in 2001 with his debut single Austin, which became an instant hit and catapulted him into the spotlight. His success continued with a series of chart-topping singles and albums, eventually making him one of country music's most recognizable and beloved figures. Throughout his career, Blake has faced the pressures that come with fame. From dealing with the highs and lows of the music industry to navigating the personal challenges that come with a public life, Blake has always remained resilient. But even with the success he achieved, there were times when he questioned where his career was headed and how long he could continue pushing forward at the same pace. This question of when to quit is something that, over time, Blake has come to share with his partner, Gwen Stefani. Having her as a constant in his life has given Blake a sense of stability and clarity. Her perspective has often provided him with the strength and reassurance he needs to continue his journey. Blake's vulnerability in admitting that he hopes Gwen will be the one to tell him when to quit is an acknowledgement of his trust in her judgment and the depth of their partnership. Gwen Stefani, the supportive partner. Gwen Stefani, a multi-talented artist and fashion icon, is not only a key figure in her own right, but has become a major influence on Blake's life. Their relationship began in 2015, and it quickly became clear that their connection was something special. Gwen, best known for her role in the band No Doubt and her successful solo career, shares a wealth of experience in the entertainment industry. Having navigated the pressures of fame herself, Gwen's insights into the music world and the impact it can have on one's personal life make her an invaluable source of support for Blake. While Blake has spent years in the limelight, Gwen's own journey in the entertainment industry provides her with the ability to understand the emotional and professional complexities Blake faces. Her career, filled with its own ups and downs, has given her a unique perspective. Gwen has always been able to speak candidly to Blake, offering him a sense of grounding and a reminder of what truly matters in life. Gwen's presence in Blake's life has led him to feel more comfortable with the idea of stepping away from his career when the time is right. He has been open about his desire for Gwen to help him recognize when the right time has come for him to stop. For Blake, it's not just about his own intuition, it's about having someone who knows him deeply and who can offer guidance when it becomes difficult to make such decisions on his own. The importance of a trusted voice. The notion of relying on someone else to make significant decisions about one's life and career speaks volumes about Blake's trust in Gwen. It's one thing to rely on advisors, managers, or even family members for advice, but it's an entirely different thing to allow a partner to hold that role. In many ways, this reflects a level of vulnerability that Blake is willing to embrace with Gwen. In a world where fame and fortune often lead to a sense of isolation and the fear of losing oneself in the process, having someone who genuinely cares about your well-being is invaluable. Gwen's voice, in this case, represents not only love but also wisdom, providing Blake with an emotional anchor. She is not just his partner in love, but also in life, someone who understands the complexities of the entertainment industry and can offer perspective on how to navigate its pressures. Gwen's understanding of Blake's journey in the music world is rooted in her own experiences. She knows firsthand the challenges of balancing career and personal life, and her advice is grounded in empathy. It is this dynamic, her ability to empathize with Blake, that makes her the person he turns to when reflecting on the future of his career. Blake's changing perspective on his career. Blake's decision to consider quitting isn't a sign of giving up, but rather a sign of self-awareness. Over the years, he has become more introspective about what truly matters to him. While his career continues to thrive, there is a recognition that there are other aspects of life such as family, personal happiness, and time with loved ones that need to be prioritized. This evolution in Blake's perspective is largely influenced by his relationship with Gwen. Their shared experiences, both on and off stage, have given him a new lens through which to view his career. Blake's reflections on quitting are not driven by a lack of success, but rather by a desire to find fulfillment in other areas of life. Blake Shelton is known for his humor and easygoing nature, but behind that persona is someone who is deeply thoughtful and introspective. His willingness to contemplate when to quit shows a level of maturity and understanding that comes with years of navigating the complexities of fame. He is not just asking himself when to stop, he is asking himself how to live a balanced and meaningful life. The influence of love on career choices. In many ways, the decision to ask Gwen to tell him when to quit speaks to the profound influence that love can have on career choices. Love, in this context, becomes a guiding force that shapes one's priorities and decisions. Blake's career, while important, is now seen through the lens of his relationship with Gwen. His desire for her guidance reflects his understanding that success is not just about professional achievements, but also about building a life that brings joy, balance, and fulfillment. This shift in perspective has allowed Blake to recognize that there is more to life than the demands of his career. It has also led him to consider the long-term picture, something that is often easy to overlook in the fast-paced world of entertainment. With Gwen's support, Blake has found the courage to make decisions that align with his personal happiness and well-being. For Gwen, supporting Blake in this way is an act of love and devotion. While she has her own career to focus on, she also understands that their relationship is a shared journey. The choices Blake makes about his career are not made in isolation, they affect both of them. By offering him guidance and support, Gwen is not just playing the role of a partner, she is also helping Blake navigate the complexities of his career in a way that allows him to prioritize what truly matters. The future of Blake Shelton and Gwen Stefani. As Blake Shelton continues his journey in the entertainment industry, it's clear that his relationship with Gwen Stefani will continue to play a pivotal role in shaping his decisions. Whether it's choosing to continue pursuing his music career or deciding when to step away, Blake knows that Gwen will be there to offer guidance and perspective. In many ways, Blake and Gwen's relationship serves as a reminder of the importance of having someone you can trust, someone who understands you deeply and is willing to offer honest feedback. For Blake, Gwen is not just a partner in life, but also a trusted advisor who helps him navigate the highs and lows of his career. As they continue to share their lives together, one thing is certain: their bond will remain a source of strength for both of them, helping Blake make decisions that are in alignment with his values and goals. Whether or not Blake ever truly quits his career, one thing is clear: Gwen Stefani will be the one to help him navigate the journey, always guiding him with love, wisdom, and unwavering support. In the end, Blake Shelton's reflection on quitting is not just about stepping away from the spotlight, it's about finding the balance between success, happiness, and personal fulfillment. And with Gwen by his side, he knows that whatever the future holds, he won't have to face it alone.